The Sahara Desert, a vast expanse of sand dunes sculpted by the wind. It's a place of scorching sun and endless horizons, where life clings to existence. The Sahara evokes images of aridity, its silence broken only by the desert winds. We imagine camels traversing its dunes, enduring the harsh conditions. This is the Sahara we know, the Sahara of our collective imagination, a land of extremes, where rainfall is a rare and precious event. But even in this unforgiving environment, change is afoot. The Sahara, despite its aridity, is not immune to the planet's changing climate. The very forces that shape our world, the winds, the rains, the temperatures, are shifting. And the Sahara, vast and seemingly invincible, is showing the effects. Floods in the Sahara? The very idea seems paradoxical. Yet these floods are a stark reminder that our planet's climate is interconnected. What happens in one corner of the world can have ripple effects thousands of miles away. Climate change, with its complex interplay of rising temperatures, altered weather patterns, and increased evaporation, is a key driver of these unexpected floods. The Sahara, like other parts of the world, is experiencing more extreme weather events. The rains, when they do arrive, are often torrential, overwhelming the dry, compacted earth. The water, unable to soak into the ground, rushes across the landscape, gathering force as it goes. These flash floods can transform the desert landscape in an instant, carving new paths and leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. While climate change plays a significant role, it's not the only factor at play. Human activities, often driven by necessity, are also contributing to the increasing frequency and severity of these floods. The desert's delicate ecosystem is finely balanced. Vegetation, sparse as it may be, plays a crucial role in stabilizing the soil and preventing erosion. But as human populations grow and demand for resources increases, this fragile balance is being disrupted. Overgrazing, deforestation, and unsustainable agricultural practices are stripping the land of its protective cover. Without vegetation to anchor the soil, it becomes vulnerable to erosion, exacerbating the effects of floods. The very survival of communities in these regions depends on a deep understanding of the land and its limitations. Traditional knowledge, passed down through generations, provides valuable insights into living in harmony with this fragile environment. Section 4. Floods in the desert, a ripple effect on communities and wildlife. Floods in the Sahara have far-reaching consequences, impacting both human communities and the unique wildlife that call this harsh environment home. The sudden deluge of water can wash away homes, livestock, and vital infrastructure, leaving communities stranded and struggling to rebuild their lives. The desert's wildlife, adapted to survive in this arid environment, is equally vulnerable. Animals like the fennec fox, the addax antelope, and the desert jerboa are ill-equipped to cope with large amounts of water. Their burrows and nests are flooded, and their food sources are washed away. The delicate balance of life in the Sahara is disrupted, and the long-term consequences of these floods on biodiversity are still unfolding. The desert's ability to recover from these increasingly frequent events is uncertain. Section 5. Adapting to a changing landscape, strategies for resilience. The challenge of flooding in the Sahara is complex, but not insurmountable. Solutions lie in understanding the interconnected factors at play and developing strategies that combine traditional knowledge with modern technology. Investing in flood-resilient infrastructure is crucial. Building dams and levees can help regulate water flow and protect communities from the most immediate impacts of floods. Early warning systems, using weather forecasting and remote sensing, can provide vital time for communities to prepare. Sustainable land management practices are essential for restoring the desert's ecological balance. Promoting reforestation, encouraging responsible grazing practices, and implementing water conservation techniques can help mitigate the impacts of floods and drought alike. Section 6. A shared responsibility, protecting our planet's fragile ecosystems. The Sahara Desert, a place of extremes and unexpected beauty, is sounding a stark warning about the global nature of climate change. The floods in this arid landscape are a reminder that the consequences of our actions are not confined by geographical boundaries. Protecting our planet's fragile ecosystems, from the rainforests to the deserts, is a shared responsibility. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions, promoting sustainable practices, and supporting communities on the front lines of climate change are essential steps in mitigating these impacts. The story of the Sahara's floods is a story of interconnectedness, resilience, and the urgent need for collective action. It's a reminder that even in the most unexpected of places, the impacts of climate change are real, and the time to act is now.